Good midday, good midday, good midday. I told y'all some changing of the weather was coming. We are again grateful and thankful to God for the privilege to uh, be a part of your learning experience, to show what God can do, how God can do it, when God will do it, why God will do it, and why is it that He has promised each and every one of those who belong to him. And that's the key to the whole thing is if you belong to him, he belongs to you. Barbara Harper, how are you? Minister Sarah Jenkins, bless your hearts, bless your hearts, bless your hearts. Glad that you are here with us on this wonderful day. Yeah, it's cold and feel like I'm trying to come down with something, but I'm okay with that. Because guess what? This is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Okay. Linda, how you be? Tamika, good to have you here with us, as you know. And bless you. Thank you so much for being a part of this learning moment. And I pray that when I present the word of the Lord to you, that it becomes a moment of inspiration and aspiration and information because that's overwhelmingly important to me. Barbara, Cora, what you doing? You must be out and about. Linda, bless you. To praying for you and your brothers that God will continue to give you the power and the grace necessary to continue to do what you do, when you do, why you do, how you do. And so we're grateful for you, one and all. Ah, yes. And we're just thankful to God for the awesome privilege and opportunity. Deborah, thank you so much for being here and grateful to God that you are here. Sharon, hope you're taking care of yourself. And we just, I mean, sometimes the words to describe how good God is and how you interact and react to that is amazing. And for that, we bless his name. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being a part of this moment, part of this learning experience as we continue to be what God would have us to be. Please do me a wonderfully powerful thing, and it would be appreciated if you would hit, hey, did I see Shirley? How are you? I didn't even see you pop in there. Okay. Okay. Dean, my friend Rhonda Gilmer, Debbie Johnson, Ella May. Glad you're here. For whatever reason, these Chaplain Hearns, they kind of pop up a little late. I don't know. Lavonda, thank you so much. I don't know how some folk got on here and I didn't even see you. Elder Carter, bless the Lord for you being here with us on today. We're just trying to pick up stuff and do what we need to do so that we can accomplish. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. My good friend, Dr. Richard Wingfield. Okay. Cecile, tell Larry we said hello. A theologian in his own right. That's why I hang around people like him. Makes me look smart. Okay. Oh, now I ain't the brightest bulb in the package, but I'm hanging around the ones that are. So I'm thankful to God for each. And I got to go back over what blew y'all out the water yesterday. And I know it did. I know it did. I know what I shared with you messed you up. Thank you so much, Janice, for letting us know that all is well. Denise, okay. Thank you for sharing. Hit that share button, whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on Facebook, because um, what you, Linda Brown, what we all see when we go through that, woe is me, oh nobody loves me, oh nobody cares, oh nobody's concerned. I want you to think about what I shared with you on yesterday about why we are so hated by the enemy. And I think for the first time, maybe that's the first time that light bulb ever went off. I'm gonna go over a little bit of that, and then I'm going to get into what I need to look at if time allows me in Psalm 37. But the hatred that has been posed toward us also has another aspect to it. And I'm getting ready to mess y'all up. Remember, I said, even though, Valerie, how are you? How's your dad doing? Okay. Um, even though um, we were born in sin, shaped in iniquity, all of this stuff started with Adam. It's not an Eve situation. It was Adam, Minister Faith Thornton, because the instructions were not given to Eve, they were given to Adam. That's not a sexist statement. That's just a statement of authority and responsibility. And so when he fell, God covered. Now you may say, well, when did he cover? Well, if you read the account, you'll see quite clearly that when God, in the cool of the day, went looking for them and they were hiding. Hey, Sherry, how are you? They were hiding, and in the midst of hiding, um, he asked where you at, and he said, "Well, I'm hiding because I'm naked." And he said, "Well, now, who told you that, Jemison? Good to have you here." And he went through the dissertation and all of the rest of that stuff, and so they had taken some leaves and tried to cover themselves, and God killed some animals and took the skin and covered the two of them. So there's a powerful contrast between what God did for humanity and did not do for those fallen angels. Okay, Della, thank you so much for being here, dear. Appreciate you. And so the hatred that is aimed toward us is due to the fact that here are angels that are more powerful than us, that are more intellectually astute than us, who have capabilities way beyond our human existence, fell with no redemption. Because when they decided to follow Lucifer, they off a third of heaven's host fell with him because they followed him. No chance of redemption whatsoever. But mankind, because here's the other reason why he is so vindictively vicious against us, is that God showed us something that they could not have, and it's called love. Mm, mm, mm. He loves us so much that he sent his son to die for us, to redeem us, and to bridge the gap between fallen man and the divine God. Jaleesa, bless your heart for being here. And I want you to get this. So when you go through that woe is me, don't nobody love me, there is hey, Renee, there's a third of the used to be heavenly host that is now committed to the dungeons of darkness and hellfire for the rest of their existence. And here we are, came in sin, did not know what perfection was as they did, and he redeemed us. Because then when we start, hey Kathy, when we was messing up with because the goats and the lambs and all of that stuff, that wasn't working, he needed a sacrifice that would die once for all mankind. I hope y'all get that. So when you start your pity party, I want you to think about the third of those folk that were snatched out of heaven into hell for the rest of their eternal lives. And here we are, who should have went to hell, But God loved us so much that he redeemed us through the bloodshed of Jesus Christ. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. That ain't another human being that would do what God through Christ has done for us. There's not another human being. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? There's not another human being that loves us as much as he does. There's not another living creature that will take the punishment of every human being's sin so that we can be saved. Now I'm just gonna call it like it needs to be called. So you need to, next time you get into one of the, hey Gelada, next time you get into one, think about what you have that these fallen angels that are now demons have to deal with for eternity. Hey Lisa. And so what I'm trying to get you to see in Psalm 37 verses 23, 24. Dr. Wingfield, did I do okay? Because I'm trying to be theologically astute and exegetically correct, so we can understand and get this, because this is a powerful point that many saints who are redeemed live beneath, because we're so busy looking at the mistakes, the shortcomings, the faults, the failures, and all of the rest of that stuff that's going on in our life. We forget the fact that the God who redeemed us already knew what we would do when we would do it. He already knew, and yet still he provided provision for redemption. Hey, Nancy, how are you? So when we look at Psalm 37 verses 23, 24, the Lord makes firm the steps of one who delights in him. Now, this is a contingency that must be dealt with. Your steps will not be ordered if you're not delighting in him. Okay? And you got to get this. You got to wrap your mind around this. You got to know without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, if I delight myself in him, if I live in him, if I move in him, if my being is in him, my joy, my strength, my everything is in him, I delight myself in who he is, not just in my life, but in the life of my family, in the life. If I delight myself in his word, is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my pathway. Hey, Ayana, guess what? He will make firm my steps. Now, you got to look at this. Though he may stumble, God says you will not fall. Now, Elaine, this is Laverne. How are you? This is one of the things that I think many of us just can't. Erica, bless you, just can't seem to understand. Just because you stumbled doesn't mean that the ever living, loving God is not there to catch you before you fall. And I think many of us, because God does not actually reveal to us what falling would actually look like, we've equated stumbling to falling. Timothy, how are you? Now, you got to remember, if you've ever stumbled and caught yourself, the results of catching yourself are different than actually falling down. In our lives, God has never allowed us to fall, but we do stumble. And when we stumble, because we are outside of the will of God, not you, God catches us so that the consequences of falling don't fall on us. Y'all can't handle me today. Y'all can't, cause see, you got to get to the point that you understand clearly he will not let you fall, because he will hold you in his hand. The reason you didn't kill yourself is because you in his hand. The reason you didn't overdose is because you're in his hand. Okay, y'all. I don't think I'm just trying to see if y'all really ready for this. Cause see, this is a whole different level of fellowship with God that many people who go to church never achieve, because they have never actually taken the time to allow the word of the Lord to impact their lives to the point that it impacts everything. About it's not about what happens on Sunday morning. It's not about what happens on Wednesday. That has nothing to do with it. God is a God of operation in your life 24/7. He don't wait for Sunday to keep you from falling. He keeps you from falling when you leaving on Sunday morning, going into whatever, wherever, however. And so what you've got to understand, it is crystal clear that days will come when you will stumble. Your stumbling may be accidental, your stumbling may be intentional, but he holds you, he keeps you. Why? Because my mind is stayed on him. And my mind can't be stayed on him if I've got my mind stayed on every mistake, every flaw, every shortcoming, especially in the midst of 1 John 1:9. Makes no sense. If I can confess it or to agree with God or to say as God said, then why am I living so miserable? Why am I living so downtrodden? Yeah, I mean, I've got needs in my life. I'm always going to have something that I need. There's always going to be something that I'm going to need God to do for me. Until the day I go home to be with him, I'm always going to need something. And he has assured me that he will provide. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. Listen. I'm going to do a little bit more of this. I'm going to come back tomorrow, which is Thursday. There will be no snapshot on Friday. I'm going to a day, 7 last words session. And then I think it's at 6 o'clock. I will be in Steubenville, a part of the 7 last words there. So there won't be any snapshot. Don't forget, at 6:30 tonight is midweek worship. So hey Jackie, how are you? I'm asking that you would join us as we continue to move forward in the word of the Lord. Hey, I'll see y'all later. Love you with the love of Jesus, who is the Christ. May God bless you. May he keep you, is our prayer.